Give it time to come on through. Like I told you, we coming back to back to back. Man, we back in the thing. We could keep this thing going. They tried to ban it. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. They gonna turn me up. So we gonna kind of change the names of the people to protect the people I be talking about. On that note, me y'all some time to come on through, man. When you come through, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, man. Get involved. You know how we do. And I'm working on a list, man, of these rules. So we're gonna put these rules back in the game. Somebody put a comment and say, "I'm put the rules back in the game." I'm gonna do a whole thing, man. Appreciate you for that like, man. Before you even come in for the video, appreciate it, appreciate it. We're gonna do a whole video, man. But we're gonna put the rules to the game back in the game. So like I said on last video, niggas only know they only remember one thing: don't snitch, don't snitch, don't snitch. And that rule, man, it's some amendments to that rule. A lot of you fools take the don't snitch and run with it. You don't even know what snitching is. But we got a couple people here, man. We get about 1 or 2 more, man. We're gonna kick this story out. This shit gonna be hilarious. And it's gonna be more than one part to this, I promise you it is. I need one more so I can like this camper. Man, hit that like button, whoever just came over here, man. Don't do me like that. Don't even do me like that. What's up, Dorothy? Man, shout out to Mississippi. That's what I'm talking about. Nag like that thing. One more person come in, we gonna kick it off. That is how we do. Y'all, I need one more. But yeah, this shit gonna be funny. Some of these people y'all not already heard before. Because I done talked about some of the situations, one of the situations I know. But I'm gonna give y'all from the beginning and then just throw some more shit in of the lesbian next door neighbors. So without any further ado, one day I'm on the porch. I'm standing out here on the porch and my mom was over here. So we standing together. Now I got some neighbors and they like an older couple. And they got I guess I don't know if it's a niece or whatever. They used to come see them for some reason. And she was a lesbian. She'd bring her girlfriend with her. Now the niece was like a stud. And the girlfriend was fine, Amazon, tall, thick, red. As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh shit. They just out there in the driveway, and, I'm over there being friendly, chopping up with them and everything. So we eased out to our street. I like to run up. So they were like, ooh, that house for rent over there, we could look at it. They could ask us about the neighborhood. I'm telling them, yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. It's quiet, ain't too much going on. Everything, keep everything on the low. Everybody mind their business. So they like, bet. They go look at the crib and they like, bet upstairs, downstairs, 4 bedroom. Yeah, that's kind of nice. She like, cause I got kids. I'm gonna need about 4 bedrooms. I'm like, oh, you got kids? So they just talking at first, but then like a month go by, and they back over there. They looking again. Couple weeks go by, U-Haul pull up. They move it in. I'm like, ooh, this thing. I'm telling you, man, we gonna call her Tracy. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, damn, she fine. I'm talking about bad, bad, bad. So I'd be outside every day, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I don't know why. I used to always have homies over here in the yard, not in the yard, but in the driveway. We just be over there smoking, bumping music, kicking, chilling, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I say, we mind our business. So when they used to pull up to the crib, what's up, Pet Pet? That's for sure, for sure. Welcome to the membership. So, this is what we do. We sit out here and we smoking and kicking and shit. I don't really do too much drinking, but you know what I'm saying? If they drinking, we drinking. But we be kicking in my front yard like a party down there every day. Um, Little mama and them, they done moved in, got the kids and everything over there. For the most part, they be in the crib. You would think that they would be over there with the family because they used to come visit the family. Not so. All of a sudden it seemed like when they moved 2 doors down, they wasn't as tight with them as they was when they wasn't living there. So they wasn't coming outside, coming over there. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I'm talking about they did live here probably about 9 months, and all we do post up outside, we see them, and it be plenty times where the police pull up on the block because of them. They stay into it. They stay fighting. You know what I'm saying? These two lesbians, Tracy and the stud. I mean, I never did know the stud name. I never did remember it. But one thing I will say, I did peep. Tracy was a working motherfucker. She can handle her business. And I'm not gonna lie. It was plenty of times where I sat there like, man, she gotta be a lesbian, bro. That'd be the perfect woman for me. She over there handling business, but she fucking with little mama, and little mama goddamn me ain't shit. When I tell you this motherfucker ain't working, Tracy working her ass off. This was like 1 month. I seen Tracy come on with a Cadillac Escalade. Boom, that's her. Then she come back home like another day later with a big long Cadillac. Boom. She gave her mama the long Cadillac. Then she went and got a I forgot what the third car was, but when she got the third car, she gave the Escalade to the girlfriend. Hold on. All right. We good? Yeah, so she done gave the Escalade to the girlfriend. I'm like, I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous. These motherfuckers stay fighting. They stay into it. Now, this one particular night, not too long after old girl got her the Escalade, I remember she came home. It was snow, like snow all over the ground. She came home and old girl walked in the door and came walking back out the door talking shit. So then the door opened and old girl Tracy come out the door on one. She, bitch, woo, woo, woo. This is what I remember about that night. I'm looking at the stud and I'm like, man, this motherfucker clean. This motherfucker had some polo boots, like with some clean, some jeans, like some skinnies, with a button down polo shirt, like all the way buttoned down, with the polo bubble vest. I'm like, man, this motherfucker clean. I ain't even gonna lie, this is a female, but I wear that shit. This motherfucker sharp. Jump in the Escalade, they beefing. She told little mom, bitch, I bought the clothes you got on, the car you driving, the money in your pocket, that's all me. Get the fuck out of my house. Bitch, you think you can go get a bitch with what I made? Well, go get a bitch. Now, she left for a little bit. And like a couple days later, she came back. Same clothes on. So she pull up in the yard. Not even driveway. She pull up in the yard in front of the house. She walked to the front door. She come back peeling out that bitch. When she come back peeling out that bitch, I swear for God, all you see was a beer bottle. Boom! Missed this motherfucker stood by like, I'm talking about, had to be inches. I'm over here across the street. Well, not across the street, but across the yard in my driveway, me and my homeboy coaching. Shout out to my nigga coach, pre-coaching. So we laughing, trying to keep it down because we ain't trying to draw no attention. But like, what y'all gonna do? Y'all two females. We ain't fit to fight you, but what you gonna do? We laughing. So I'm like, yeah, damn. Man, that bitch, bro, you gotta realize. I told you, Tracy, she at Amazon. Tracy's like 5'11", 6 foot. Probably a good 200, thick thighs, ass and hips everywhere. So she got regular size, nice titties, pretty ass face, long hair. She's smart as hell. She speaks different languages. This motherfucker runs companies out of damn house. Whatever. Listen, man. So look, I ain't gonna lie. It was a point in time I was in love with her. I ain't even gonna lie. She gonna see this shit one day and be like, nigga, quit capping. I'm like, this ain't no motherfucking cap. You know this shit. So look, I'm sitting over here like, damn. These motherfuckers stay beefing. She gonna put little mama out for good one day. I'm gonna make a move. So she threw the beer bottle, come outside with another bottle. Boom! Slung that motherfucker. My bad, hit the mic. But she slung that motherfucker. Boom. Oh, girl got on down. Now, I know that wasn't the end there because there was another situation that popped up. But this how me and old girl started finally chopping it up. Like, old girl left. Me and Coaching out there chilling. He drinking. I'm smoking. I'm rolling up the blunt. I'm like, hey, I don't mean to be in your business. You want to hit this blunt? She like, hell yeah. So here come Tracy come across the yard. Boom. She come across the grade, her yard, my yard. So she like, yeah, she smoking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Start talking about all her problems. You know how we do it. We start getting high in a motherfucker. So this motherfucker bust out and tell me, and nigga, you just don't know. Like, what you mean? She said, nigga, you don't know how many times I done gave you some pussy. I said, what? What you mean you done gave me some pussy? So she like, nigga, you know how many times this bitch done came home and I had to argue with her that I done snuck over here and gave this nigga next door some pussy, and she see the way you be looking at me and the way I be looking at you, and I'm sitting there to myself like, oh, oh really? You be looking at a nigga? You know, I ain't trying to let on, you know, I'm playing it cool, like, oh, yo, man, that's fucked up. Damn, you been giving me pussy all this time. You wasn't even gonna tell me about it. She was like, right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm fucking you every day. Goddamn, you ain't enjoying this pussy the time. I was like, bitch, you keep on talking to me about this pussy. I'm gonna get some. And shit, you keep on playing talking to me about this pussy. I'm gonna get some. I already be admiring you from across the yard. You know what I'm talking about? So look, all this shit go on, and we start, you know what I'm saying, just speaking. I started speaking to her. She like, what's up, neighbor? So she was like, hey, come here, Phil. She called me over there one day. I come in the house. We chopping it up. Now the living room ain't that big, and the girls was up there. All her kids was girls except for one that was her son. Eventually, he ended up moving out because I guess he just didn't want to stay in the house with goddamn me four sisters and a mama. Then you got to realize his mama was a lesbian, so the mama girlfriend. Now when the girlfriend was gone, there was more girls came through there. We gonna get to that. But so now I get off in the house and I'm like, shit, I'm rubbing my hand like a bird, man, looking around like, yeah, boy, bedroom next. I'm gonna get that thing. So shit, about 10 minutes go by. She's like, yeah, man, there's too many people here. Let's go to my room. I told you, bedroom next, baby. Shit, off to the bedroom. I get off and she's like, yeah, you can sit right there on the edge of the bed. She popped this little refrigerator beside the bed, like a nightstand. She uses it for a nightstand, but the refrigerator is plugged up, is working, and there's shit in there. So she bust that bitch open. And she handed me a beer, and I'm like, I don't drink. She like, I don't care. Handed me a beer, and then she handed me a shot, and I'm like, I don't drink. And she like, nigga, I don't care. That's the rules of the game. Once you come to this door right here, you get a beer and you take a shot. That's the rules to my bedroom. And I'm like, yeah, bedroom rules. I'm getting bedroom rules. Could be off in the little thing. You don't even know it, baby. You don't even know it. So I'm sitting there drinking, you know what I'm saying? We kicking every day. I ain't gonna lie. Never mind, I'm gonna leave that part out because I'm not gonna leave that part out because goddamn this real life. Now, I got this little female that I used to mess with a little bit back in the day. She's a little younger, not young like a child, she grown. But I'm 41. So when I say younger, I could be talking anywhere from 28 to 35. But like I say, when I came home from prison, I was 25. And I think she was like 20 when I met her. Uh, anyway, she just had to be over here one day. And this is when we was in our 30s. But she just had to be over here one day. We was chopping it up and shit. We don't mess around no more. But little thick ass red bone come walking down the street. I'm from a chucking ass everywhere like And we like, uh I look at her, she look at me, and I'm looking at the ass. I don't even know if she get down like that, but she look at me like, nigga. That bitch come back through here. I'm a hollow. I'm looking at her like, hey, what the fuck wrong with this female around here? Don't worry about it. So I guess little bubble, well, I ain't gonna say I guess I know. There's a store right up here on the corner. Liquor stores, two liquor stores at a gas station. So I'm knowing she walking to one of them. I'm already not that intrigued because she walking, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't know who she is, where she coming from. I just know she fine and thick and red and damn. Little mom might be walking for exercise. So she come back from the store. I'm gonna mix this shit up this time. So she come back from the store and she still chunking ass and throwing that shit every damn where. And little mama is with me like, damn. She ain't say shit when little mama walked past the house. So we watch her. She walked past my house. She walked past Tracy's house. She turned in the next driveway, which is my guy Alex down here. She walked in the Alex yard. And I'm like, what? Right there? I ain't never seen her over there. Little mama that I'm over here with is at my house, look at me and say, nigga, that's my uncle. I'm pretty gonna say what's up to uncle. So she shoots straight down. I'm like, is you playing? Little mama go right down there, 2 houses down the dual house, walk in the house, come back, smile. Oh yeah, her name such and such. She from such and such. Woo woo woo. That's his wife, baby sister. I don't like that bitch. You don't like who? I don't like his wife. So I'm like, all right, what you don't like that before you hate her? You know what I'm saying? I don't know his wife, but I had seen some crazy shit one day. One day I'm out there and I don't know what happened, but dude got on down. She was chasing his ass. Like they was in cars. He was in his ambulance. She was in another car. She was chasing his ass. And they were getting on down. My mom was tripping like, yeah, I used to work with her. She a nurse. They stay clowning about their little relationship. Dude be up there checking to make sure she ain't cheating or whatever. I'm like, what the hell? So when I found out that shit, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I respect marriages. I'm going to keep my distance. I'm not even going to go down there looking for a sister because apparently they already be acting crazy. I done seen both of them chasing each other. So anyway, back to Tracy. I be kicking it at Tracy's house. I'm trying to get you that thing. But we instead of getting on some friendly ass, friend zone shit, she done broke up with little mama and got with another broad, another little red bone. Now this is stud too, but I'm not looking at her like no lesbian. I'm looking at her like I'm looking at Tracy, but I'm looking like she. The Tracy right here, one day she gonna have that feeling, she gonna get the itching, and I'm right next door. I'm gonna get the scratching. Like real talk. I used to tell her that shit too. I'm like, hey, you gonna want some of this dangle one day. And when you do, please remember I'm right next door. You come knock on the door, you can knock on the window, put my number in your phone. She be sitting there laughing like, Phil, you stupid, man. I'm so serious. I ain't playing with you. I'm so serious. So look, I told y'all that what y'all remember the story where what's up? Y'all remember the story where I told y'all about my next door neighbor and how I had jumped on her baby daddy when he was out there jumping on her? This is why I broke that nigga arm and knocked him out in the middle of the street. Because I really was in love with his baby mama for a period of time. So, this before she was messing with dudes again. She had got with old girl. And she used to kick it, you know, the old girls come over there. So we all used to just chop it up and kicking and shit. She ended up breaking up with little mama and getting back with the stud, the manly stud. And everything was everything that it used to be. So they running around, cheating on each other and whatever. I ain't gonna lie, one day, Tracy got caught. I was sitting outside on the porch smoking that night. I think I was in the car. But I knew Tracy had this little bald head, thick joint. She was a police officer. I'm gonna catch y'all up on the police shit too. After this. But the broad was a police officer, a little thick joint, bald head. And she looked like, what's old girl's name? Thick ass Daphne. That's exactly what she looked like. Trying to see this was a thick ass Daphne. Either way it go. So she was messing with little mama. And old girl, the stud, pull up one night and I'm like, ooh, old girl here. So she look at the car and she's like, what the fuck? I let the window down. I'm already seeing her face. She's like, what the fuck? So she walking all slow, tiptoeing through the yard. I'm like, bitch, they can't hear you in that motherfucker house. You walking on grass. So she tiptoeing through the yard. She get to the door real slow. She sliding the key in the door like a cat burglar. Man, it slid up in that house. Next thing I know, thick ass deputy come running out the house, damn near naked. She ain't got no shirt on. Like his titties flopping. And she running. And she got panties on, but she got like some the rest of her shit was in her hand. She running to the car trying to get in the car. Some woman Stud get out there and she get to it. They boxing out there in the street. Stud tearing their ass up. Tracy come out there and break this shit up. Get the string the Stud around, cause like I say, Stacey's Amazon. Stud was a little bit of something. She gave Daphne got on down. That was the end of her. Bad part is, I tried to holler too, but she wanted to, really, I ain't even gonna say she wanted to. After the party was over, slick ass goddamn me pulled over, we was out smoking and drinking, and then when I left, she had called little mama, man, and she really had turned slick ass Daphne out. I was mad about that shit. And I'm like, man, I should have been there in between both of y'all. Y'all two. But anyway, let's get to the police part. Okay, so across the street from where Alex stayed, it used to be a police officer and his wife that had moved in not too long after me. And I used to be like, yeah, damn, because niggas drive the police car home and shit, they should make me paranoid. I was like, God damn, I can't just. But finally, I got to the point, all I'm like, fuck it. Dude live here in the hood, so we got to respect this nigga. When you ain't at work, you ain't at work, bro. Don't come over here with that police ass shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't tell him this, but I told other people this. When I got nervous about what was going on, that's what I was saying. So one day, I'm sitting in the house. This time I was in my damn house, minding my business. So I'm sitting in the house, and it's snow outside. I hear a big head, boom! I'm like, man, it sound like a bomb outside. My baby sister was here. So I run outside, and the first thing I notice is it's dark as hell. Now, this is the fucked up part about it being dark. I got a street light in front of my house. It was snow on the ground. You know, the light gonna affect out the snow. It's very bright outside in front of my crib. So when I walk out there and it's pitch black, I'm like, what the fuck? I really can't see too much. But I see a car. I realize what happened. The car slid off the road, hit the pole, ran up in Tracy's yard. Then it hit her house. It's about this close to her house. And I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I don't know who this is. I'm like, damn. And at the time, me and Tracy was just now starting to get cool. You know what I'm saying? We was just now starting to kicking and shit. So I'm looking like, man, these motherfuckers ran up in Tracy's yard. And they done bagged out. They bagging out slow while I'm sitting on the porch. So they bagged out. And I'm thinking, damn, is that the police nigga? So he drive on down the street and pull in his driveway. And I'm like, man, that's the motherfucking police nigga. This nigga gonna run up in Tracy's yard and then bag out like he ain't hit shit. So when he get out the car, me being funny, I step out in the yard like, hey homie, y'all okay? They like, oh yeah, we good. I'm like, you sure y'all good, man? You need me to call somebody? My little sister called 911 already. She thought y'all was over there hurt. Funny part is, ain't nobody called 911. But when I said that, dude called the police. Because he know he got to be reporting this shit. You can't let somebody else report it and you ain't reporting this shit. You the bagged down, left the scene, and went home. So now he jumped on his phone. I was just bullshitting. I'm not calling no police over here, bro. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying, bullshit. I'm like, yeah, man, this is my neighbor yard and shit. So he like, I know, man, this Tracy, bro. She was in the car with us. She at my house. I'm like, what? So he like, hey, Tracy. So she come out the house. She's like, oh shit, what's up, Phil? Like, I swear for God, everything I'm about to tell you is facts. Even if I tweak it a little bit, it's still the facts. I'm just tweaking it because I'm not trying to get nobody fucked up. But listen what I'm about to tell you. At this point in time, she coming out the house. I got weed on me. These motherfuckers, all of them sloppy. Him, his wife, goddamn me, and Tracy, they all sloppy. So I'm like, what's up, man? Nothing, nigga. We kicking, we hit this motherfucker. Oh, goddamn, nigga, walked I was scared. I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, man, y'all, like, yeah, man, dude, the police like, man, fuck all that. That nigga cool. That nigga cool. Man, fuck this shit. He on the phone. Who you on the phone with? I'm like, man, I'm calling the police. Goddamn me, so you know what I'm saying? He's like, bet. So, man, y'all just going in the house till the police come, and when they leave, goddamn me, I come on in the house. I'm like, bet. We go off in the police house. What safer place can you be than in the police house? So it's me, Tracy, and the police wife, but I'm sitting there. And Tracy like, Phil, I know you got some weed. Tell me you got some weed. And I'm like, huh? I ain't got no weed. She like, nigga, like, goddamn, you ain't got no weed. I've been eating some weed all day. Like, man, we went over his brother's house to go. I'm like, huh? The police brother said weed? Like, man, that nigga, he on vacation. He didn't even tell nobody. He gone. I'm like, man, it's straight. She's like, yeah, it's straight. I'm like, oh, shit, I got a little weed. You know, I got a little. Hold on. So I come out the pocket. I roll the blunt up. Shit. Man, dude come back in the house. He like, baby, guess what police showed up? I'm like, what? He like, who? The same ones from Taco Bell. I'm like, huh? Now here come Tracy. Yeah, nigga. We was at Taco Bell drunk than a motherfucker. The police was up there. They came up there, goddamn me, and dude got to talk to him. They told him he was a cop, and they got to trade stores and shit. And next thing you know, we was gone. He was like, baby, they did the same shit. They pull up and they were like, oh, bro, it's you? He like, yeah, man. You know, it's snow in the ground. I just lost control, hit the goddamn pole, but I didn't call my insurance. It's straight. He was like, man, they just let dude go there and brutalize him or nothing. I'm like, police. God damn. Meanwhile, he came back in the house. As soon as he come back in the house, I'm like, I heard past the week. Like, man, I'm not putting me smoking in front of the police in his motherfucking dining room at his table. Man, that nigga got to me like, he looking, they laughing. Try to tell you, yeah, he's scared of smoking in front of you because you the police. Dude, like, man, nigga, I ain't like that, bro. Nigga, that's just a job. Nigga, as soon as I clock out, nigga, that shit over with. I'm glad I got it. He's like, man, I be hating I got to drive this goddamn car home. That's why I live way out here. Nigga, I work in Little Rock. I don't want no motherfucker knowing what I do for a living. They're like, hey, nah, bro, you ain't got shit to worry about over here, nigga. I'm like, bitch. But I ain't gonna lie, I ever wasn't dude house. That was the last time I smoked with dude. I went over there and matter of fact, he didn't even smoke that night. His wife was hitting it and me and Tracy. But I went over there a couple times and chopped it up when we was out, just chopped it up or whatever, you know. Dude, like they moved him and his wife had moved in that house when they first got married. Like I'm when I first got married. When they got married, they were moving in their house like that week. So I had seen their whole little marriage blossom. Him being a police officer, her being a dispatch officer for 911. You know, they got Rottweilers and shit back there in the backyard. They cool people. They used to throw these parties. This is where we had found thick ass Daphne. She was a police officer. She was kicking with them in one of the little parties they kicked. So Tracy had called me to introduce me to thick ass Daphne. I come out there and we meet. We stand at her car chopping up. She was getting ready to go. So then goddamn me, she was like, what you about to do? I'm like, shit. I'm probably gonna go in here with Tracy for a minute, chop it up, goddamn me, and she gonna make a nigga drink and take shots and shit, but yeah, that's all. So she was like, oh well, shit, I go in here with y'all. So we all going there and get chopped up with bam. Now me, I got a goddamn job to go to, so I can't be over here all damn night. That's how Tracy got my ass with her slick ass. I know Les must be slick, but that's how she got me. But check this out, it ain't over. This part I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna end it out. We're gonna pick up on Tracy a little bit later. All right, so I told y'all Tracy ended up getting back with the stud. Now the stud is forever cheating because Tracy got this motherfucker clean, pimped out, riding the Escalade, rimmed up, polo head to toe, you know what I'm saying, jury and shit. Even had me like that. I gotta step my game up. I did. Can't fuck with me today, but back then it was something. So I'm like, damn. Unbeknownst to me, I started seeing this white Avalanche, a white Camaro was popping up, periodically. Bad, little jazzy, little show thick motherfucker named London. I ain't nowhere at the time. So I used to see it on and be like, God damn. So this motherfucker used to be creeping over here to pick up the stud. or to kick it with the stud, whatever, while Tracy was at work. Man, when I tell you, it must have been good. Cause one day London decided, uh-uh, it's a wrap. I'm gonna shut this shit down. She came over there, knocking on the door like she Billy badass, like she gonna do something to Tracy. Tracy ain't even at home. Tracy at work. So her daughter opened the door. She's like, "What's up?" She's like, "Yeah, man, I speak to such and such." She's like, "She at work right now. You want me to call her for you or something?" She's like, "Yeah, call her." So she called her. She's like, "Get on the phone." She's like, "Yeah, I'm fucking with such and such. They fucking with you, and I just wanted you to know what's going on." And woo, woo, woo. That's my bitch. And she was like, "I really like, look, I ain't even tripping about the bitch. None of that. I ain't gonna beef with you about no pussy. But I'm a real woman, so I'm gonna put you up on game about the bitch before you leave with the bitch and let you make your own mind up. So I'm getting off in about 20 minutes. If you just want to hang around the crib and goddamn me, I'll pull up and tell you whatever you need to know. And if you still want the bitch, you can have the bitch. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't beef about no bitch like that. I'm a real ass woman." So Tracy pull up. It is never her intentions to put this bitch up on no game. Tracy is devious. So her thought process is telling her, "Bitch, you gonna cheat on me? I take the bitch you cheat on me with. Move this hoe in the house and move your ass out." So that's what she do. She come home. She look at London. Oh, damn, London bad too. Thing about Tracy is she like studs and she like pins. So when she see this motherfucker, she think the same thing I'm thinking. God damn. Just come on in this house. She ain't let that bitch come back out that house about 3, 4 days. I'm telling you, the bitch was kidnapped. The car outside the house, it didn't move. This motherfucker going to work, car ain't moved, this bitch ain't left. The stud driving around the Escalade and seen the car there, scared to go knock on their goddamn door. Like, damn, is this bitch living in my house? Bitch. She's sitting over at the bar at London crib, the stud at London crib. But London ain't came home in 3 days. So it all boiled over London do her. And she had did Alex wife her. I ain't know none of this shit, but she did Alex wife her. And apparently she told him, you know, she was like, just pay me what you think it's worth. And they say Alex White gave the girl like $4, $5 in ones. And she ain't tripping at first, but they were like when she was getting ready to leave, she said something like how told her something about how bogus it was, or you know what I'm saying? They had the shit on video. Lil Mom beat the shit out of London. That's how London ended up leaving. She didn't come back. Now, I heard all that shit with Woo Bam, and I didn't realize, you know, I seen London from a distance. I'm seeing body and body dresses and leggings and shit. So I'm seeing ass and thighs, and she look good from a distance. So I'm on tag one day. And I come across London. And I'm like, whoa. You little jazzy motherfucker here with these hazel brown eyes, you know what I'm saying? Green eyes. We get to chopping it up and everything. Everything going the way you need to go. We chopping it up. Exchange numbers, we talk on the phone, you know what I'm saying, a day or two. And I get out of work one day. I'm like, man, look, I'm gonna slide down on you. We gonna go out. So I go pick London up in Little Rock and we slide back to North Little Rock. We go to Old Chicago. After Old Chicago, we come back to the crib. Get back to the crib. Now we at Old Chicago talking. I bet. So look, we at Old Chicago talking. And while we talking, she's like, "Yeah, so you from Jacksonville?" I'm like, "Yo." She like, "Nigga, I just moved from Jacksonville a few weeks ago." I'm like, "You lying, where?" She was like, "I was on street call home." Now I stayed by the liquor store. I said, "Shit, I stay by the liquor store." She was like, "I stayed on Home Acres." I was like, "I stay on Home Acres." I was like, "Yeah, where it on Home Acres?" She was like, "You know where that big tall, weird looking house is, the 2-story house?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my next door neighbor, Tracy." She was like, "What? That's who I was staying with." I said, "Man, you weren't staying with her." She was like, "Yeah, I was. I used to drive a white Avalanche and I got a white Camaro." I'm like, "Man, that was you?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "Man, cause look, this is what I told her. The nigga who house that it really was like an old nigga that she was staying with, the house where the stud was ended up being at. I guess she told dude that was her cousin or something, I don't know. But the stud was staying there with dude. Dude come through in the Escalade. Both of these ended up being his car. Dude had came through in the Escalade. I mean, in the Avalanche, and threw all her stuff in Tracy's yard. And Tracy was dealing with that shit like, nah, you gotta go. That bitch was already gone, I think. After she got to her little mama. But anyway, we sit up here at the restaurant, and we just found out that she is little mama from next door. I'm like, damn, I used to look at your ass, I used to holler at you. And she was like, why you ain't never say nothing? I'm like, shit, cause you a lesbian. She was like, nigga, what the fuck that mean? I'm like, man, you know Tracy my neighbor. I done learned to respect what lesbians got going on. That's their preference, that's what they like. This is the day I learned to stop respecting this shit. She looked me dead in my face, say, nigga, you a man. It don't matter what the fuck I got going on with another woman. With a man step up, goddamn me, I'ma listen. Hell, man, you don't let no woman keep you from another woman. Shit hit a little bit different when it's a lesbian telling you this shit. Just out with you already. You ain't had taking nobody. She already want to fuck with you. And she letting you know, nigga, I don't give a damn if you seen me living with that broad. You could have came and said something. So we had shot back to the crib. I pull up in the driveway. We supposed to go. So I'm like, man, let's go in the house. And she like, because I don't want Tracy to see me getting out your car. I'm like, it's not a thing. I hit the button on the garage. At this time, my garage was not a studio and shit like it is now. I hit the button on the garage and pull up in this bitch. Get out. Come on. So we did that. I took everybody to Little Rock. We did that a few times. But after we had lost touching with each other, fucking with each other, whatever, I was over there with Stacey one day with Tracy. And I'm telling her, I'm like, man, you know, little mama London. So she got to telling me all the shit that was going on. That's when I found out about little mama whooping her ass and shit. It was funny. But me and Tracy started getting real cool after that. That's when I really started hanging around that time. At that time, we had shit in common. You know what I'm saying? It was like we were bros by that time. We fucking same bitch and everything. But I'm still telling her, look, one day, you gonna want that thing, I'm gonna give it to you. Now check this out. That was the end of that, man. Put my phone down so y'all know what time it is, man. Man, I was waiting on you. You may just at the last second, but we about to dip up out of here, man. I was about to hit it with the shout out, so we gonna hit you, man. Shout out 215, man. Catch me on the replay. One. Hey, you gonna have to catch it on the replay. We got one for you. But it's gonna be a part two to this one tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Man, shout out to Joe, shout out to Pat, shout out to Dorothy. Everybody else that came here to fuck with me, man. Let's see if I can see y'all up here like that. Nah, I can't see that. Anyway, man, you know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna do this same shit tomorrow again. I'm gonna drop y'all another video. So look out for it. Do it the long way. That's the wrong way. Yeah.